HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. I think I am live in my Facebook page. If you're watching live, please comment live. Watching on a replay, please comment replay. I'm just looking at my phone if it's working. I think it is working. You know what? Technology is very useful when it's working, right? And then every time I would call this, the home health agencies or the doctor's offices and I ask them something, you know what they always tell me? Oh, I'm sorry, my computer is running slow. Well, everything runs slow nowadays except for me, right? Yeah, I'm slow too. Anyway, I see people who are here. What's going on, Emma? Thank you very much for watching live. Emma Shapiro, she is one of our administrators in our group. Thank you very much. Well, anyway, before I keep on going and go crazy on you, I just would like to encourage you, this episode today is brought to you by the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. It is the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. If you want to be a CDP, come and join February 27. That is going to be this Saturday. I got to cross my dates out here in my calendar. Today is Thursday. So this Saturday, we're going to teach that Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. Come and join. Yes, that is going to be an awesome class. Awesome because I teach it, right? Love yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You got to love yourself. You know, that's called self-care, right? Self-care is not selfish, my friends. Self-care is not selfish. Because if you know how to take care of yourself, you'll be able to take care of other people too, right? Well, anyway, before I keep on going, I got a special encouragement for you today. This is my coach here. He said, embrace the work opportunity that you have today. It may be the stepping stone you need on your way to success. Embrace the work opportunity that you have today. And a lot of us, we don't have any work. But what Dan Miller, he's my coach, what Dan Miller is talking about is that wherever you're planted, embrace that. God puts you in a certain situation. God will put you in a certain work area or whatever, or that situation that you have right now. I don't know what situation that you have right now, but whatever situation you have right now, embrace it and do the best that you can while you're there. Why? Because God put you in that situation. It's like a seed. And the only way for you to grow, it's like a seed. You put a seed, there's a soil, that soil pushing you down and everything like that. And sometimes you have to water it, get some sunshine, and hopefully you grow a tree, become branches and tree, and you get some fruit, right? And sometimes, obviously, you'll be taken out of that soil and that pot, and you'll be moved to somewhere else. But right now, wherever you're planted, grow there, water it, Why? Because that's how you're going to develop yourself. The pressure, the soil, the fertilizers, the fertilizer. You know what a fertilizer is? Fertilizer is manure, right? All these challenges in life that we have are to make you stronger. That in order for you to have a big victory, you got to have a big challenge first. And I've encountered a lot of challenges, and when we pray, when we don't say, Lord, remove me all this challenge, remove all these challenges, remove all these trials and tribulation. No, we don't ask that. We ask that, Lord, make me stronger, make me endure this storm. Right? All right. Okay. So I'm gonna stop talking about that. But tonight we got a special guest. Our special guest, her name is. I hope I can find it. There you go. I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. Her name is Heather Sossoman. Gosh, Heather, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to excuse myself. I'm Filipino. I have different accent all the time. And we don't have a P and an F in the Philippines. We interchange the P and F. So when we say, I'm just making excuses, Heather. When I say coffee, we say copy in the Philippines. So for example, floor, we say the floor. So be careful, you might spill the coffee on the floor, something like that. So excuse me if I am not pronouncing your name right, Heather. So that Dr. Heather is actually a physical therapist. He's also a pediatric certified specialist, if I'm not mistaken. She works for Pediatric Therapy Essentials. She is there at Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Yep. I love their weather there, right? Super duper love their weather. And gosh, look at this. She has an MPT, Masters in Physical Therapy. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She has masters. You got to call her master, not doctor, Master Heather, right? And you know what? She also has a doctorate degree. She also has a doctorate degree from Nova Southeastern. Why am I emphasizing this, ladies and gentlemen? She didn't stop. Sometimes we're like, oh, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. I already have this. In order for you to reach your next level, you got to push yourself to the next level. I'm not asking you to go back to school and incur debt. But what she did is actually push herself. So she, right now, she is their website is Pediatric Therapy Essentials. So we're going to bring her in. We're going to ask her all these questions that we have. In the title of our show is how to get your first 1,000K subscriber in YouTube or in Facebook or whatever you call this. Without further ado, I'm going to bring in Master Dr. Heather. Where are you at?
Hi there.
All right. Could you please? I'm sorry. I'm crazy. Heather, could you please tell us who you are? What do you do? What are you doing here?
Okay. I'm Heather Sossoman. I am a PT. I actually work for the school district down here in South Florida, but about, I guess 6 or 7 months ago, I started a YouTube channel and a company, Pediatric Therapy Essentials.
Oh wow. So oh wow, right. So I'm actually putting your website right now. So
Yep.
So you started this company, Pediatric Therapy Essentials, and then what made you decide to do it on your own?
Well, it's a little bit of a long story. So I did have a practice a while ago when I lived in North Carolina. But when I moved back to Fort Lauderdale, I had to leave the practice. And so I've been working for other people for a long time, but I miss kind of doing what I want to do and being the decision maker. So I decided to start a company on the side and baby steps, but COVID gave me the time to do it because we were all working from home. And so I had a lot of extra time on my hands. And so I just went for it.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear that? I'm running out of English, Heather.
That's okay.
Did you hear what she said, ladies and gentlemen? She said she did this in the middle of COVID. Did you hear that? I'm going to highlight this. Because in the middle of crisis, ladies and gentlemen, lies an opportunity. Yes, we are encountering crisis right now. I mean, imagine without the COVID pandemic, I know it's so bad, but because of that, we now have vaccines. Multiple different pharmaceutical companies. Yes, we have people. Oh, I don't want to get a vaccine. I got my second one now. My wife, she's like, I don't want it. So it's I respect you guys. So, but what I'm talking about in the middle of crisis lies an opportunity, and this is what Heather is doing. And we're gonna bring her in. We're gonna pick her brain. Hopefully we can put it back. But let's go ahead and bring back Heather. So Heather, so you started this in COVID, and then what happened? I mean, I know what happened. So
I started making videos just for my students. We were doing all virtual sessions, and it's really hard to explain things over the computer. So I thought it would be easier to have videos for parents, and I started just making them that way and decided that it was kind of fun and I wanted to keep doing it. And if you see my videos, I have 3 sons. 2 of them are in the videos and helping me out. So it's become a bit of a family project. And we just started releasing videos, and it has slowly grown and grown. And I'm just thrilled that it's doing as well as it is.
I know, I'm actually looking at it right now. I'm so amazed. I've been doing this for like how many years, and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. And then here you are, did this in not even a year's time. Am I correct?
Yeah, July. I got my first 1,000 subscribers 6 months to the day that I released my first video. So that was kind of fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So let me go back here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to Heather, a master Heather, she specifically found a niche.
Mm-hmm.
After finding that niche, ladies and gentlemen, she started educating people. Follow the mentor method. This is what we've been teaching. The mentor method, MENTOR, ladies and gentlemen. Letter M is meet a need or meet a niche. Next is you educate. That's what Heather is doing. She's educating. Oh gosh, look at her blog. I'm looking at her blog right now and videos. It's just amazing. She's smiling. We do this all the time anyway. Might as well record yourself, right?
That's right.
The next letter on the word mentor is letter N, network. I see there are some networking things that she's done here. I see her stuff here in her website. Networking, team. Letter T is team. Team of winners that will actually push you. I'm sure Heather has a team, ladies and gentlemen. Letter O is one-on-one, and letter R is you repeat it again and again. And that's what Heather did. Did she get instant 1,000? No. She had to do this for 6 months. I've been doing it for like 2 years. I still don't have 1,000. So that's why she's here. So Heather, so what are the services that you provide in your clinic? And then tell us more.
So I work for the school system, so that's kind of my day job. But Pediatric Therapy Essentials is meant for education and to empower teachers and parents and therapists to give them information about common diseases of childhood and generalized development. And then when we started making the videos, my intention was truly just education, because I think that especially parents and teachers are given a lot of medical information. It can be a little bit overwhelming, and there are not many people available to kind of break it down to what all those big conditions mean and what the progress of disease can be over time. So my goal was to make things that are usually very complex, simple, and understandable. And then along the way, we found that making exercise videos and follow along activities was really helpful to therapists, which of course, being a therapist, that was another goal for me. And so we've started adding in some of those videos. So it's kind of just a week by week exploration, giving new videos and seeing how they do. And if they really seem to meet a need, then we repeat the process. And if they don't, I still do videos, even if they don't do great, that I feel are important. Because it's, my YouTube channel, so I get to have that luxury. But I really am just sticking to what I think is helpful and meaningful to other people.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She's sticking to helpful and meaningful to other people. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about you. It's not about you, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of us here in our group, Alternative Healthcare Group, it's about me. What's in it for me? Is that how you say it? We film, what's in it for me? It's not about you. It's about the people that you're serving, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to specifically serve Alzheimer's and dementia, go ahead, attend my class, right? If you want to specifically serve pediatrics, you go ahead. And that's what Heather's doing. You find that specific niche and then you educate them and find what is meaningful to them. You don't go, don't you just love, Heather, I don't know about you, Master Heather. I don't know about you. When you have a coworker and they come into a patient's room and all they say, okay, I am doctor, blah, 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 I have this. No, right? We don't go in like that. We come in and being interested with that patient, what is meaningful and what is significant for that patient, and we give what that patient needs. And same thing when you're trying to improve your influence and impact in your specific niche, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be meaningful and you got to be specific with those clients that you're serving. It's not just because you want your camera or on your face or something. Although I know Heather's beautiful in the camera and everything. I'm looking at her videos. She's smiling. She's interacting. And aside for interacting, like what she said, she has this all meaningful stuff online. So Heather, how do you monetize this? Let me ask you a question, So I don't know. I mean, all I know is how to promote my Alzheimer's thing. How do you make money in YouTube or in your website? A lot of people would be interested in this.
So YouTube monetization, there's certain metrics you have to meet. You have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I'm actually pretty close to my 4,000. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then you can have advertising on your videos, and that is how you can make money off of YouTube. And then as far as the website goes, a lot of the materials that I have there are free, but you can have monetization through products. So sometimes I'll have handouts that go along with the videos, and I might give some for free. I might sell some of those. And hopefully down the road, I'll have some courses available. But I think the one thing I've learned about YouTube is that you have to kind of pick one thing you want to get good at and then take your time to master that instead of trying to do everything all at once. So you can't have really good videos and have a great Instagram feed and have great crazy website content and all these products for sale. It's just not possible, especially working another full-time job. So my focus has really just been perfecting videos and creating videos that I'm proud of and that I think are helpful and good. And then as I get better at that, my hope is to expand in those other areas.
Oh, wow. Do you really need to be good in videos? Because I am not really good in the technology. So is that really a requirement to be a YouTube star like you or something like that?
Well, my first couple of videos were a little rough, so it took a while.
Do you have like an assistant? I have virtual assistant that does for me. They do the editing and everything, all this stuff right here. Normally there's a person behind controlling.
Nope.
Do you have that?
Me, myself, and I. That's it.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She said me, myself, and I.
Yep.
That's Jim Carrey's show, right? No. You don't have to have like my team, ladies and gentlemen. I have I think like 4 virtual assistant that does everything for me. YouTube, podcast. I don't even have 1,000 subscriber. So you can do it on your own. So is there any special skills, Heather, that I need to learn?
YouTube is a beautiful place. You can learn pretty much anything you need to know. So I learned, I do video editing just in iMovie. I know there's some better programs out there and eventually I'll get to the point of learning them, but everything I've done so far has simply been in iMovie. And then I have a subscription to kind of a graphics website. I use Canva and they're really helpful. But yeah, it's really not that hard. You can pretty much learn everything you need to on YouTube. So it didn't take long to learn. It takes just a lot of practice and repetition to get good at it.
Practice and repetition. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Practice and repetition. See, practice and repetition. I have all the resources that Heather mentioned. I have the Canva thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have YouTube in my phone and in the computer, obviously. All I need to do is just take action, which I'm not doing, ladies and gentlemen. And I like what Heather said. She said, you just have to find that specific niche and focus on one thing. Most of us here, we're like all scattered brain. I'm like, what am I gonna do now? We're like what do you call that? The gold, no, whatever you call that. You're looking for that next gold,
Yeah.
whatever. Like a squirrel trying to look for what's the next thing.
Mhm.
Stop taking all these courses. Well, of course, take my class, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar is the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. But stop taking all these classes and you're not taking action. Just take action. You got all the resources. YouTube is such a great resource. And then just take action, guys. And that's what Heather did. I'm sure it wasn't perfect when she started it. And now she looks so perfect. Look at her. I mean,
Practice. Lots
so
of practice.
do you need to have a good camera or
It
you just use
helps,
your
but
phone or
it helps. I liked photography prior to this, so I did already have a decent camera. I did purchase a bigger computer behind me just because of editing, and it was just easier for me. But no, and I think you just really have to find some YouTubers that you like the way their videos are put together. The people that I like to watch aren't necessarily medical. I just like the way they put their stories together. So I watch a lot of their stuff to try to mimic it. And I think slow growth is the magic. Just understanding that it's not going to be all of a sudden you have all these people watching you. And even if you do have a video that, goes viral or something, that doesn't mean they're going to come back. So I think it's slow and consistently putting out videos that you're proud of and that you think are helpful. And then eventually over time, people will catch on and start watching.
Oh, wow. Those are such value bombs, ladies and gentlemen. I like what she said here. Slow growth. It doesn't have to be quick, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to be fast. You just have to do it slow and consistent. Just like when you're exercising, when you have a patient, okay, let's just finish this 20 reps. I mean, maybe, maybe it worked, but the slow and steady lifting of that weights actually has, you get more traction, you get more bang for your buck. And she said consistency. The
Yep.
key here is consistency, ladies and gentlemen. When you show up, that's already half of the battle. Just keep showing up. When you want to start your own podcast, you want to start your show, just keep showing up. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right, Heather?
No, it doesn't. And there's some great people out there that are very inspirational. I love Matt Diavella. He has some great input on this topic. And that's where I've kind of gotten my slow growth mindset from, and just being happy.
What's the name again?
Matt Diavella. He's a great YouTuber. And his whole concept is slow growth, and knowing that it's just slow, consistent, good work over time. And that's how you're
successful. His last name?
D with an apostrophe, I think. Avela.
Matt Diavella. Okay, I'm gonna research.
I love his stuff. So, and it's just kept me focused on not looking to all the sides of Instagram and all the other stuff, but just staying focused on the one thing that is important right now. And down the line, hopefully, I'll get to the other stuff.
I love what you said. Focus on the one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? Focus on the one thing. Focus. You know what focus means? Finish one course until successful, ladies and gentlemen. Most of us, I want to do this. I want to be a UR. I want to do remote. I want to do startup practice. I want to be a dementia dude or whatever. So just focus, ladies and gentlemen. Finish one course until successful. I love that, Heather. I appreciate that. Again, I guess my next question, Heather, is so you've done the training or doing the iPhone or what you call it? What? iMovie.
Yeah.
Is that in the phone or in the computer? How does
I do it on my computer.
So it's like an app that you download?
Yeah, it comes with a Mac. So if you have a Mac, it comes already installed on the computer. That's what I use. I'm not sure for PC. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You can buy Adobe Premiere Pro and all those, but they do cost. The iMovie is free if you have a Mac. So that's the one I use. And it's very easy to learn, and it's very easy.
Is it? Okay. So, and then does it need to be, can I use my phone for recording? And
yeah, there are a lot of people that do use their phone. The newer phones have amazing cameras and take great video. So you can absolutely, I do some of my B-roll footage on my phone. I do use the big camera for most of the other stuff just because it's easier to set up.
Does my flip phone gonna work? Just kidding.
I don't think so.
No.
You can try.
So with regards to camera, what's what do you call that? The megapixel. Is it megapixel or
It's
does that,
it just
or no?
you have to figure out what kind of recording you want. Mine does 1080p. That's what my camera does, but I know there's some newer ones out that do 4K. I'm not that fancy, so I'm not there yet.
I think I know the 1080p because I see that here.
Yes.
So okay. All right.
Yep,
So
I have a
that's
good
what
camera. I have a good tripod, a good camera. Because I do the exercises, we did have to invest in some backdrops and things like that, a good green screen. But and some lights, a couple of lights. That's about it.
I have lights here, so I think I'm good with
I got
the
one
lights,
down on
right?
the floor.
Mhm. So, but the backdrop, I mean, do we need to get a green screen or something like that?
That just depends, if you just want to do what's called talking head videos, which is what I do when I'm teaching, you just really need a camera and then some backdrop. This is what I usually use. This is my desk. I did a blank wall in my bedroom for a long time. That was fine. But if you're going to do a green screen and use that feature, then you would need a backdrop. And you can order them off Amazon. They're super cheap.
That's true. This is actually just a backdrop. Just kidding. So, used to be in a TV show, and then my backdrop was like a mess. Let me show you, okay? It's like a big mess there. So
that's okay. Right there. I'm in my kitchen. My kitchen is behind the camera, so that's.
The TV show people was like, "Oh, we cannot see that in the TV show." So I'm like, so my wife came in. She fixed this at least for me. So, well, anyway, the next question, Heather. So when you do your talking head, is that what you say? Talking head. You had the backdrop. You got the camera. Do you also have like a nice fancy microphone, or?
My camera has one attached to it, and then I do have a microphone. Actually, I think I have the one you're using right now for if I do voiceover. So if I do want to talk over my videos, then I do have that as well. Yeah.
Oh, so you do voiceover too?
Yeah, sometimes with my kids. So my sons do all the exercises because they're way more fun to watch than me. And so when they're exercising, I'm usually giving instructions over top of it, telling the kids kind of what to do. And so I use the mic for that. Amazing.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She said, she uses her son. Child labor, right? No, I use my kids too. She uses her son. And if you are, if you're afraid of the camera, you can use someone in your family, right?
You can, but don't be afraid. That's what I'll tell you. I was terrified. I will be honest. I was terrified to put my face out there because people can be mean. But my kids were like, who cares, Mom? Just go for it. And I was like, all right, if they can be brave, I can be brave. So we did it and it worked. So you get used to it.
Get used to the haters, right? Do you get haters?
Every now and then I do. And I know for YouTube, you're not supposed to delete comments, but I'm like, I don't want to see that. I just delete it. I don't worry about it.
I've deleted some too. I'm like,
what? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Isn't that what our moms say? So no.
I know, right? So I just block them. It's like, oh, you're blocked. I don't want to see you in my life anymore. So
no.
Something like that. We're just gonna keep on going. We're gonna be back in a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we have Dr. Heather. Dr. Heather, she is a pediatric therapy essential lady. So we will be back in a few minutes.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Yes, check out hellonote.com if you want to start your own private practice or you just want to have a fancier EMR or whatever. Check out hellonote.com. We're going to ask Dr. Heather too what she uses in her clinic, but hellonote.com, I use it. Before I went live, I actually did an eval. I started at 8:30 because I wanted to finish it. So I typed up like crazy. I finished it in 30 minutes. And I know some people can do it quicker, but I typed it, and the goals are easy because it just auto generates when you put down your what you call this, your previous level, and then you put down your current level. It auto populates to become a goal, and that boom, so nice. All I need to do is just add the date. Okay, this is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, and then boom, it's so easy. Of course, I had to personalize some stuff, but it's so nice. It's so easy to use. Check it out, hellonote.com, of course, because, there are people here, right? So, check it out, hellonote.com. Yes, if you want to do, remote job like a utilization reviewer, check out our website, alternativehealthcarecareers.com/utilization reviewer. I don't know. Just go to our website, alternativehealthcarecareers.com. If you want to be a utilization reviewer, Emma leads that class there. It's really good. Most of the people there, they've found their alternative career doing utilization reviewer. So check it out. It's going to be awesome, right?
So much today from Dr. Mike Chua's Certified Dementia Practitioner live seminar. Not only was it about facts on how to help as a therapist treat those with dementia or memory deficits, but it was also about how to talk to family members, how to talk to caregivers, how to interact with the nursing staff in the hospital, and really how to present myself as a certified dementia practitioner. If you're looking to broaden your skill set with becoming a certified dementia practitioner, I highly recommend Dr. Mike Chua's seminar.
Hello, my name is Nina Chokashvili. I am support group facilitator leader and a specialist and Alzheimer's educator. So I just completed Dr. Mike Chua's 2-day class, which one was the best class. First.
Did you hear that? She said the best class. Yep, love yourself, right? Yep, kidding aside, the reason why they feel like it's good, because I push you to your next level. I gotta push you, right? You're not just attending a class, you're also networking with other people that will also be, certified dementia practitioners. So, come and join drmikechua.com/ADDC, and if you need the code, just reach out to me. I'll send it to you, right? is going on? That is Therehab Fitness, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out, Therehab Fitness. Where if you want to be a like a group exercise person, start your own private practice to do groups. Check it out, Therehab Fitness. I actually personally do it. So every Tuesday and Thursday, we go to that retirement home. We have those pool noodles. We have TheraBand. We got, some 1 pound, 2 pound weights. Of course, I use the 1 pound, right? So, 1 pound weight, and we exercise with the retirement people, the residents, and we just exercise. And it's not perfect, but does that stop me? No, we just keep going. I'm fat. I'm like, got all this belly here. I still exercise. I enjoy it. They enjoy me. And if they needed one-on-one therapy, I do the eval and I send my team to do the treatment, and they love my team. And then boom, they're happy. I'm happy. My PTA's happy. The residents happy. The facility is happy because you're keeping them stronger and safer from falling. All right. So what happened is from that Therahab Fitness, now we have our Jerryhab clinic in Jackson. No, now we're opening one in Jackson. So check it out. Just a quick Yep, that is actually our physical therapy clinic in Jackson, Tennessee. So we're opening up that one there. So we're going to provide that therapy services in our community, group exercise, and our goal is to open it up also to do some hab or baking rehab, or what you call cook hab, where we teach them how to cook again. And hopefully someday we could also open up a small pediatric clinic, just like Heather, right? So tonight, we are actually interviewing Dr. Heather. She is a pediatric certified specialist, and she's teaching us how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. So let's bring her back in. Where's she at? There you go. Dr. Heather, could you please tell us again, how can we literally get our first 1,000 million subscriber?
Well, I think you have to find the thing that you're good at talking about. You have to just put your videos out there. Don't expect them to be perfect. Don't wait until they're perfect. Just put them out there, and then find ways that you can share those videos with other people. So I am in a bunch of groups on Facebook for pediatric physical therapists and school-based physical therapists, and I post my videos there when I put them live on YouTube, and the people there have been incredible about subscribing and sharing them and using them. And so you just have to find where you can tell people about them. You can't just put them on YouTube and hope that people are going to find them, because it takes a long time for that to happen. So just share them with as many people as you can and find as many outlets to share them. And I shared them on this Facebook group, and you guys did some awesome things for them too. So thank you.
Oh, wow. So did you share?
I did. A couple of them. I didn't share too many, but
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
wow. I like what she said, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so disappointed at myself. I've been doing this for a while. I've been teaching. And I think last week or 2 weeks ago or last week, we only had like 600, and we didn't focus on YouTube. And then I told Emma, I asked Anthony, and I asked, so you're just perfect right now. How can we, quote unquote, improve our thing? And he said, it needs to be 1,000. So we started, posting, asking people to subscribe. And I think from 650, now we have like 790 9 or something. So for those people who commented and screenshot and then subscribe, we will do a raffle on you for the different courses that we provide. I think we're going to raffle it on Sunday because Saturday I'm going to please teach that class. But yeah, help us, Alternative Healthcare Career Group, to reach our $1,000 goal, 1,000 subscriber goal. So you just did this organically, Heather, huh?
Yeah, I did. I've just been doing it slowly, again, like you said, organically. I think COVID and the virtual group therapy now that we're all having to try to do really gave me a good time frame to do this, because I don't know that it would have been as successful as fast as it was if it wasn't for that. So that's been great. Yeah, and I just have a lot of really good friends, and therapists are just good people. You know, they share and like and do all those things for other people. So yeah, it's been great.
All right. I hope I'm not gonna. I click your YouTube thing and I'm gonna stop it because before I hear the background or whatever. So, but so you have the subscribers and you have the views.
Almost. So close. Yeah.
So close. How many views do you have now?
Let me look at my chart. I have a little chart I mark off every day. I think I need about 400 more hours. Yeah, I'm like at 3,500 or something. Yeah.
Hey, Alternative Career Group, let's help her get 400 hours. So when you say subscribers in 400 hours, so how? I mean, I just don't know. Okay, so how do you monetize this? I saw you got some Amazon links and everything like that. Can you teach us? I mean,
but YouTube won't put ads on your videos until you reach those 2 marks. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And then you can start putting ads on your site. And you do that through Google AdSense. And what I've heard is that the more, I don't know this is true, this is what I've learned, is that the more focused a group of people that your videos reach. So of course ours would be very focused towards therapists. You have kind of more ads that might pay a little bit more because the people that are putting the ads on there know they're reaching a targeted audience, right? Where if you have a very general type of video, then it's a big audience, but you don't have a specific group that somebody who's trying to use an ad to improve their sales can reach. That makes sense?
Yep, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's definitely makes sense. So for example, you have a specific channel specific for pediatrics, you will get those pediatric products that's going to promote.
Or medical based, saying they know they're reaching medical people, whereas a photographer's, videos, they would be marketed towards that. So we'll see. Hopefully in the next another month, I think I should be there. So yeah.
You will be. I
hope so.
That's the goal, So now I know it makes sense. So for example, those, quote unquote, people who does videos about camera, and then they get sponsors to use those camera, right? The Canon or Nikon or Nikon, and then boom, they get sponsors there. And at the same time, if you have 1,000 subscribers or whatever views, 1 million views on that, the Canon or Nikon can also put commercials on that specific group of people. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Now I get. So I think I'm gonna focus more on pediatrics.
Well, and then they know for sponsors as well. Then you can have sponsors, of course, that would sponsor your videos. So yeah, there's a couple of different ways to make money. And then if you want to go through Patreon, then you could have patrons that support your videos that way too. So there's lots of availability.
Patron, is that a group?
So there are people that support your videos and pledge to pay you a certain fee per video just to support you because they like what you're doing.
Oh wow, that's amazing. All right, I asked this question, Heather. What time zone are you? You're Eastern time because you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, thank you very much for coming over. So it's basically 10:15 there now. Yeah. So but I asked the same question again and again with different people that we interview, Heather. What is your biggest failure and how did you turn it around, whether it's in business or in family,
Ooh.
or in YouTube star like you?
I think I would say fear. So I think I waited longer than I should have to do this because I was afraid of what other people would think or judgment. And yeah, you just can't let fear rule your life. So I decided after I went back, I did go back and get my doctorate as a single parent. So I was able to do that and graduate and get my pediatric certification and all that, being a single parent working full time. And I told myself that if I could do that, it was ridiculous that I was afraid to put YouTube videos out there. So I told myself to just get over it and do it.
Oh, wow. That is those are value bombs. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Those are literally value bombs. There's no excuse. She said single mom. I can't even imagine it being a single mom or single dad. I mean, I can even take care of myself. What for my girls? I have like 3 girls, Heather. So she said, single mom, went back and finished her doctorate, full-time job. How many kids, Heather?
3 boys.
3 boys. 3 boys. God, scary. But did that stop her? No. You know what she said? 3 things I wrote down here. The fear. She was fearing something that is not actually there. You know what fear means, ladies and gentlemen? If you're still watching, FEAR, false evidence appearing real. The only thing that we need to fear is fear itself. Because that fear of failure or fear of success, that's what's stopping us. Sometimes we feel like, oh, I want to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. That perfect timing is not going to come, ladies and gentlemen. Follow Heather's path. Follow Heather's footstep. Now, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking, follow literally, like stalk, but you know what I mean. So get out that fear. You got to get out of that comfort zone. You know what she said? One more, the number 2, she waited longer. She could have started this several years ago. She was the same person before, probably. I mean, I don't know, but you know what I mean. She's probably the same, but she waited. Same thing with me. I already had the letters behind my name. I already had my letters behind my name. Where did that go? I already had these letters since 2014, but I never started it until 2018. Stop waiting, ladies and gentlemen. You're not gonna be. It's not gonna be perfect. Don't stop for that. Don't stop. Don't wait for that perfect timing. Okay. And you know what? Number 3 that she said, she was thinking about the other people's opinion. Other people's opinion doesn't determine your success, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people told me that I will not be successful, that I won't be able to start my own business, that I won't go more than 6 digits of whatever. And I'm sure a lot of people also said that to Heather. But did that stop her? Yes, probably, when she was thinking about other people's opinion. But don't think about other people's opinion, because they can keep their opinion to themselves. The only opinion I want you to realize and keep to your heart, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're going to be successful, that you're going to be better, because God created you to be better. God created you to be successful in life. All right, let's go ahead and bring back Miss Heather. Dr. Heather. Dr. Heather, where can we reach you? What's your website? What's your email? And then after that, I'm going to ask you one more question. Okay.
So the website is pediatrictherapyessentials.com, and there is a contact button there if you want to email me, but it's also pediatrictherapyessentials@gmail.com. So you can reach me there. I would love to hear from you guys. There's places to post comments and questions and all that on YouTube or on the blog posts. And I'd love to hear if there's new videos you guys would like to see or things that would be helpful. Let me know.
Amazing. I love it, Heather. And then last but not least, Heather, any last parting wisdom that you can share to our audience? I know some of us, we're discouraged, we're down and everything. And can you please give us like a motherly advice? You've got 3 boys there. I'm probably one of the crazy kids that you can, think of. But what can Dr. Heather advise
So I guess my advice would be, I lost my baby brother 2 years ago. So my advice is life is short. We all are lucky to have each day that we have. So if you're afraid to do something, don't be, just go for it because you never know.
Oh, wow. That is very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? I didn't hear it. She said, life is short. Life is short, ladies and gentlemen. Make the most out of it, okay? Yes, we have fun. We enjoy. You know, I make fun of myself, make fun of our guest.
That's good.
We laugh at each other. We laugh, whatever. But make the most out of it, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm talking about is not only the quality time with your family, but the goals that God has put in your heart, ladies and gentlemen. God has put something in your heart. Whatever that is, the goals, the books that you're supposed to write, the speeches that you're supposed to say, the poems or the poems you're supposed to be written, the encouragement that you have said to your child, go ahead, release it. A blessing is not a blessing until you release it. And that's what Heather is talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Life is short. Make the most out of it. Do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a plan and a goal in mind, go ahead and just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Heather.
Thank you for having me.
Still need to connect. Don't go yet.
Okay.
I'm just going to close the show, but thank you very much, Dr. Heather. I appreciate you. I really want to have 1,000 subscribers like you and be like you. Be awesome. Have like 2 more certificate behind me. Like
there you go.
Like that. So I need to connect with you more. So, but let me just close the show. All right. But before I let you go, Alternative Healthcare Career Group, always remember the word FAST, F-A-S-T, letter F. Find friends. Find friends that will push you to your next level because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So who are you hang out with? Yes, with the TH, W-I-T-H. I'm Heather. I'm hanging out with Heather. And because I wanted to be awesome like her, right? Find people. Be specific. Be meaningful, specific. Because if you just leave it to the world, you're going to be hanging out with those people who likes to complain. I know we have this Frustration Friday by Emma and everything like that. But guess what? Whatever you're focusing on gets magnified. Focus on the bad. Guess what? You're gonna be bad. Like Michael Jackson, the bad, right? Focus on the good. Guess what? You're gonna be good, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So what's the next letter in the word FAST? Letter A. You gotta learn how to take action. That's what Heather said. There are lots of words here about taking action. It doesn't have to be perfect. She said slow and consistent. Just take action, guys. Just take action. Reach out to her. Go to Pediatric Therapy Essentials. Subscribe to her channel, right? What's the next letter in the word FAST? Is letter S. Shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're going to miss it. You're going to be landing with the stars. The more you miss it, the more you get closer to your goal. Another S, share and subscribe. Come on now. We need more shares. We need more subscription. Because we want subscription, right, Heather? And you know what's the last letter in the word FAST? Is letter T. Is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what Heather is doing in her channel. She's teaching people. And now she's understanding it more. And you know what? People now know that Heather, Dr. Heather, is the Pediatric Essentials.com, Pediatric Therapy Essentials.com. Again, thank you very much, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. I appreciate you. All right. I will see you again next week. Same time, same channel. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. And I will see you later, my Facebook friends.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.